for Eudora High School athletics. On your new home for Cardinal sports, Eudora Sports Live. Eudora Sports Live is presented by Kansas Insurance. They have Kansas covered with 23 companies to give you the best choices possible. Learn more at kansasins.com. Eudora Sports Live is also presented by It's time for Eudora High School athletics. On your new home for the Cardinals, Eudora Sports Live.
Hello and welcome in here to Eudora, Kansas in the Cardinal Arena. We've got playoff basketball for you here today on Eudora Sports Live. And my dad is back with me as well. Good to have you here.
Good evening.
It will be Reed and Kevin McAvoy with you here today. When we're back on the Cobb Valley State Bank pregame show, we'll preview this girls' playoff basketball matchup.
Are you looking for a trusted partner in pet care? Look no further than Eudora Animal Hospital, proudly serving Eudora and the surrounding area since 1975. Eudora Animal Hospital offers a wide range of services, including wellness exams, surgeries, routine vaccinations, and emergency care.
Hi guys, just wanted to say thank you from Eudora Animal Hospital for all your support and go Cards!
Schedule an appointment by calling 785-542-3265 or visit eudoravet.com.
Save the Children believes childhood without food is unimaginable. Yet around the world, children are suffering from the worst famine in our lifetime, coupled with conflict, poverty, climate change, and more. Join Save the Children and get fed up. Fed up with the lack of progress. Fed up with the injustice. Learn how you can get involved in the fight against childhood hunger at savethechildren.org/getfedup.
I'm fed up.
We're fed up.
We're fed up.
The smoothest, the creamiest, the most amazing ice cream you've ever had. That's what you'll find at Main Street Scoops and Sweets in historic downtown Eudora, Kansas. With over 100 mouthwatering Wisconsin-made ice cream flavors, including dairy-free and gluten-free options. The bakery is always serving up the most heavenly cookies, cakes, and so much more. Ask about Main Street's custom cakes for that special occasion. What are you waiting for? Come make the sweetest of memories at Main Street Scoops and Sweets in downtown Eudora, where it's always ice cream time.
Question: what will you find on all over-the-counter or OTC medicine packages to help you choose the right drug and use it safely? The answer: the drug facts label. This label lists the medicine's active ingredients and purpose, how much to take, and warnings you should know before using it. Remember, even OTC medicines you buy without a prescription can cause side effects you don't want. So follow the information listed on the drug facts label. For more information, visit fda.gov/drug facts label. A message from the U.S. Food and Drug Administration.
Welcome back here, everyone. Cobb Valley State Bank pregame show. Cobb Valley State Bank provides the best, most efficient, courteous, and professional banking service possible. Proud to cheer on the Cardinals and serve the Eudora community. Learn more at cobbvalleystatebank.com. So really interesting looking into the stats behind this one. Looking at these 10-seed Parsons Vikings, 10 is the number for them as they are 10-10 on the season. But really, 7 is the magic number because they got out to a spectacular 10-3 record on the back of a 7-game win streak, which included a mid-season tournament victory. And they are now riding an equally unbelievable 7-game losing streak that sees them here today as the 10 seed. They fell all the way from tied with Eudora as the 4 seed once upon a time. The 7-game winning streak ended with the most surprising loss I saw, a 14-point loss against a Pittsburgh high school team that was 2-11 at the time and had lost their last 6 games. And the Parsons Vikings actually went on to lose to Pittsburgh once again later on. So 2 of Pittsburgh's 5 wins on the season is against this Parsons team that was at one point 10-3, and they were very high spirits. And something is also worth noting that's very interesting is their head coach, Patrick Scheibe, is returning here today. He was suspended for their most recent game following a violation of team rules. There's not quite clear information on what that comes from, but the acting head coach, former Fort Hays State defensive back Raheem Dumas, was the acting head coach for that day, and he had some very strong words of condemnation following the loss, saying, it's the basic little things. You have to show up every day and grind. You can't take days off. When you do, it starts to show. That's where we're at. We're getting what we've earned. A very condemning statement from their acting head coach as they're about to get into the national anthem and starting lineups, it looks like. So we'll let you listen into that here on Eudora Sports Live.
Playing Cardinals. At this time, I ask that you please rise for playing the national anthem by our own Cardinal pen name.
The starting lineups should be brought to you by the Eudora Community Library. Eudora Community Library is proud to support the Eudora Cardinals by providing exceptional community events for children and families through excellence, inclusion, persistence, and collaboration. Go Cardinals, the library is cheering you on. First starter for the Cardinals. Jayla Ertholding. Starting for your cards. You want to get the
Number 1, sophomore, Braylon Mitchell.
Braylon Mitchell. Let's start. Brandon Beaverden.
For the Vikings, number 11, senior, Ashaka Patel.
Asta Patel, senior, one of their highest scorers here on the season. Kenzie Yoder is coming off of a fantastic game against Hayden, the overtime lead. Sidney Shivey, their other leading scorer.
Anthony Carlos, team 4.
Rainey Orr.
And last for the Vikings, number 32, senior, Riley Dunley.
And Riley Dunley round up the starters for the Vikings. And it's the typical starting five for the Lady Thorns, with the 4 seniors and the freshman, Bryn Peterman. As we're closing in on tip-off, go ahead and wrap up the pregame show. Tip-off will be brought to you by Pyramid Place Early Education Center. Kick off your child's educational success by enrolling them at Pyramid's Place. They're your place in Eudora for quality preschool education, childcare, and after-school programs. To learn more, visit them on their Facebook page or call 785-542-1296. So the Cardinals get to host this game as they are the higher seed, and the Lady Cards have not lost at home this season. They have been remarkable here at the Cardinal Arena, protecting the nest. And win or lose, it's very likely that this is the last home game of this season. If they lose, of course it would be. If they win, still, they are likely to go on to face Bishop Miege in the next round. It'd be the higher seed. So if they win here today, they could potentially make it an undefeated season at the Cardinal Arena. And the Cardinals win the opening tip-off here. And Parker Long early shooting for 3, and it doesn't go. that's been something that I was going to highlight, is her struggles from three have really been something that's hurt the Cardinals lately, because when she was good from three, the Cardinals were winning games. And lately, she has been really, really struggling from long range. I said that the long shot has unfortunately become a long shot with a lowercase L, which is not how that used to be early on this season. But she did have a really clutch three at the end of the game against Hayden. And Dieterding loses the handle on that, and it goes out. So basketball here early.
Well, Reed, looking into the history of these teams, I would say if Lady Cardinals are able to score 40 points, that would seem to indicate a 90% chance of victory. So it should be an interesting defensive battle tonight.
Yes, the Parsons coach Scheibe, could not help but talk about how poor his team's defense has been. He said it feels like everybody's having career nights against them because their defense is just that bad. A long pass for Dieterding, and she's going to drop a catch a little up.
That is not something you see every day. A reverse layup from under the backboard.
And a ding play right there. Sets up Bryn to potentially open up with a three-point play. She's 78% from the free throw line. She's been struggling a little bit as of late, which has been uncharacteristic, but she sinks that one. So the Cardinals are out to a 3-0 lead here early. It is morbidly fascinating to consider what went wrong to take what was once a really special season for these Vikings and completely derail it. As they're going to turn it over here for a violation. Oh, actually, they call a foul on Sydney Scheibe. So, second foul against Parsons here early. I mean, they were riding high, coming off a tournament win, the Lancer Classic. And now they have lost 7 consecutive games. And a lot of them have not even been close. They have had 2 one-point losses, though, as well. So they've had some agonizing ones mixed in with the blowouts. Here's Eudora.
I also saw their lowest scoring performance is about 24 points. That is not enough to win a basketball game.
Yeah, the thing is that they have, and that one's going to go out at the foot. I think it's Tanya Kidder. The thing about them is that they have about 6 players that actually play, despite having a roster of 10 players. It's pretty much just seniors and freshmen, except for Waylon Mitchell, the one sophomore. No juniors on the roster. So it's just the seniors and the sophomore that play. Which means that when their leading stars are out, they really have no one to turn to. And Laney Orr going to put away the short range shot. So still a 3-0 lead for the Cards here. And they say that she stepped out. With offensive lows for the Parsons here, but the Cardinals still only with 3 points. Cardinals, of course, coming off a fantastic overtime win over Hayden on senior night. And Dieterding from the second 3-point play first, but behind the 3-point arc, Cardinals up by 6. And they're all by way of the freshman.
Reed, you think about when a team looks at graduating a lot of seniors, the change that's going to put into next season.
And Parker Long puts that one away. And now a timeout's going to be taken. You were saying, Kevin?
Yeah, the changes upcoming. Eudora graduating, if I think it was 7 seniors will be graduating off of Eudora. That's going to have a significant change to next season. The one highlight, obviously, Bryn Dieterding will be continuing on, I'm sure. That's as the freshman point guard powerhouse. So we'll see what it looks like next season.
Yeah, there's 5 players set to graduate from this Parsons team. And other than that, they'll have Mitchell, who will be a junior, and then 5 players who will be in their sophomore season. So they might have to do some recruiting of some sort, maybe, although it's a high school, so that's not necessarily a huge part of the game.
They'll just raid the volleyball team.
Yeah, they'll need to find some athletes willing to come out and play, which is what, partially makes it so remarkable that this season was going so well is that they're so limited in their options. But Sydney Scheibe and Ashka Patel were being really fantastic, and that has stopped being so reliable, as has the Parsons offense here so far.
Lady Card's defense has been on it. And even that full court press being put on by Erpelding is just adding pressure.
Long from three. She wants it again and overshot it. 0 for 2 here today from long range. Patel finds Dunley, and Dunley travels. I think that's 3 or 4 consecutive possessions where they have turned it over by way of a violation.
There was one foul mixed in.
Not great for the Vikings here. Dieterding from 3. Could she get another one? She will not. Who gets the rebound? Coming away with it is Mitchell. Pretty solid fan section here for this playoff basketball game as the Cards try to look towards a 4A title. But here a bucket made by Scheibe, and she's going to get sent to the line after Parker Long fouled her. It's the first foul against Lady Cards. Sydney Scheibe and Ashka Patel have very often been their 2 leading scorers. Oftentimes they're actually tied with whatever their point total is. Here is Scheibe, and she doesn't put that one away. So just the 2 for her. Hannah Keltner came in for Parker Long, and now Scheibe trying to get a 2. Back out to her now for 3, and it doesn't go in. Still bouncing around, and another shot up by Parsons. Cardinals just cannot grab a rebound down there. And it's going to result in Riley Dunley getting sent to the line after Lainey Orr committed a foul. Was that 5 rebounds there?
Yeah, the Lady Cards have got to get that rebound down. If you give any team 5 shots, they'll eventually find the hoop.
And she sinks them both, does the senior Dunley. Cards 4 on top here. Here's Keltner. Erpelding in some space here. She's going to drive to the basket, but then finds herself covered up by 4 Vikings, so she passes out to Dieterding. That was a good offensive move there, but Dieterding didn't capitalize on the open 3. Here's Patel. Now Mitchell working against Dieterding. And in the corner for Kendrick. And Kendrick gets it in to Mitchell, and Mitchell grabs her a rebound, puts it away. And it's going to be a potential and 1 for her. So the Cardinals have committed 3 fouls, and they have all been either of the and 1 variety or shooting foul. Or I guess all shooting fouls, we're saying.
I didn't see. Did they call that a foul against Keltner?
Yes, scoreboard says Keltner. And Mitchell brings her team within 1. Cardinals were taking their time just a couple possessions ago, but now they're going to want to make sure they get some more points here. Apply the pressure back on to the Vikings. Yoder finds Orr. She wants that mid-range shot. Doesn't get it, but a great rebound from the freshman Dieterding. Now Erpelding for 3, and no good. And the rebound is made by Patel. Ashka Patel working against Taylor Erpelding. Hands it off to Scheibe. Parsons looking to take their first lead of the day here. And they get it into Smith, and Smith does not put it away, or will come away with it now.
It's a great play, though, to find space in the lane. Lady Card's defense has got to watch out for that.
Erpelding driving across and hands off to Keltner, does the same. Dieterding in space. She's going to look to shoot, but lost the handle on it. So now Mitchell. and tries to get it to Scheibe. She loses it, and that'll be a Cardinals basketball. And also Lucy Giffen will come into the game. She will do so for Lainey Orr. We got a substitution as well for the Vikings. Riley Dunley comes in for Tanya Kendrick. Two minutes left here in quarter number one, a 1-point game. The Cardinals at one point had a pretty sizable lead. And a save attempt there. As Giffen batted it in, but couldn't find a teammate. So now Patel. And Erpelding applied some good pressure there, but Patel got out of it smartly. And then Mitchell lost the handle on it. And Peterding comes away with it. 90 seconds. Cards hoping to pull away a little bit before the end of the quarter. Yoder, and she's called for a travel.
Cardinals.
Avery Warren and Parker Long come in. And they go for Kenzie Yoder and Jayla Erpelding. Kenzie Yoder is someone I'm looking at to have a really special day here today. She's coming off such a great performance against Maiden. She did end up fouling out with 40 seconds left in overtime, but she rightfully so was applauded as she left the court. She had a really, really good day. High scoring, played great all over the place, doing Kenzie Yoder things. Following the missed three there. Keltner came away with the rebounds. The Cardinals with 60 seconds left. Warren with a long two and grabs her own rebound. No, now Giffen. Peterding's going to slow things down. It'll be interesting to see how a shot clock affects this offense next season when that gets implemented. But for now, they will enjoy the current rules, slowing it down until they find the shot that they like. Across for Long. Peterding, Warren, and Long are three players who love pulling up from three. Will that be the Cardinals' choice here as the quarter comes to an end? It will be. Long wants it. Her defender slips, and Long inaccurate there. It seemed like it had the right length, but it was off to the left. So she's 0 for 3 now. And a foul against the Cards on Avery Warren. It's a fourth against the Cardinals. Tanya Kendrick is coming in. Who for? Not yet clear. Actually, she's not coming in just yet. $11.7 left for the Vikes to try to take the lead. Scheibe finds Patel. No, excuse me, Mitchell. Mitchell gets it up, and a shooting foul against Dieterding.
No, second.
Actually, they say Keltner, second against her. So Braylon Mitchell gets another chance from the line. Went 1 of 1 earlier on her and one. And she'll get the first to go, so we're tied. Will the Cardinals be able to do anything with 6.4 left as they lose the lead for the first time here today? And now have 6.4 seconds to try to take it back. Giffen rolls it to Dieterding. She drives down. 3 seconds left on the clock. Long's going to go for three, and she's going to get it. So the Cardinals will go into the quarter break with a 2-point lead as Parker Long has her first long shot of the day. Cardinals on top by 2.
The MVPs of BBQ. That's Barbed Wire Barbecue in Eudora. Family owned and operated, Barbed Wire Barbecue delivers great food and small town hospitality at a valued price. High quality hickory smoked meats, house seasonings, and time tested recipes put Barbed Wire Barbecue a cut above the rest. Kick off your weekend with their delicious brunch on Saturdays and Sundays and enjoy game day your way with Barbed Wire Game Day Packs. Visit them at 601 East 10th in Eudora or see their full lineup of flavors at barbedwirebarbecue.com. Residential house painters Absolute Painting are here to help. For more than 20 years, Gherkin Rental has been the place to go to get the job done in eastern Kansas and western Missouri. With a huge selection of quality equipment, from roll-offs to trailers, telehandlers to generators, power washers to popcorn makers. Experienced equipment professionals and clean, well-maintained tools to help you get the job done right the first time. Gherkin Rental. Stop by any of their 13 locations across the KC Metro or call 855-GHERKINS. That's 855-437-5367.
Back here, quarter number 2, following a fantastic 3 from Parker Long. She's now 1 for 4 from 3, and she's got 5 points on the day. So the Cardinals, right after losing the lead for the first time, got it right back before we headed into Q2. Here's Patel with the ball. And Patel couldn't get the shot up as Yoder blocked the shot, but it'll still be a Vikings basketball. Scheibe gets it in, and now she dribbles in. You see what that call was, Kevin?
It's going to be a reach.
First foul.
So Dieterding hit with her first foul, first against the Lady Cards. Those have been a bit of a thing here so far in this game for the Lady Cards. Mitchell wanted to get it into Scheibe and literally said to her, "I can't." And then her pass got off of Erpelding and hit Patel. And throughout all the chaos, Erpelding comes away with it. Long's in a lot of space on the left side if Dieterding wants her. I imagine she'll get her the ball. Yeah, now she will. Yoder fakes the 3, drives in, tries to find Long, gets her. Out to Dieterding in space. And now Long, short range, takes a step and goes for the shot. Might have been better if she just shot without the step. Patel in the corner for 3. No good, but rebounded. No. Dunley got a hand on it, but couldn't keep it in.
That the position that Parker Long found herself in, that low post game, that's a whole different style of basketball. And I tell people when I coach that you keep that ball above your shoulder as much as possible. Don't put it on the ground. Only bad things happen.
She took that step in, and it did get her inside of her 2 defenders, but I think it actually made it a tougher angle. But, of course, it's also just as difficult to make a snap shot. Oh, and there Parker Long intercepted by Mitchell. And Mitchell couldn't capitalize. Loose ball. And they say off of Parsons.
That was an interesting exchange. Good run on defense.
It's not made easy for Mitchell there on her fast break following her steal. So the Cards maintain their 2-point lead. Dieterding thought about trying for a 3, and now it's charge against Yoder.
Wow.
It's normally Yoder drawing the strategic fouls, but got to give credit to her on that occasion. Tanya Kendrick saw the chance and took it. I don't think that Yoder actually knocked her to the floor, but she did a good job selling it and got the foul called on Yoder. It's the first against her, second against the Lady Cards. And Erpelding's going to come away with this as Patel lost the handle. She has Yoder with her, and she couldn't go herself. She finds Long. Now Yoder, through contact, no good. Looked like Mitchell put a shoulder into Yoder there to put her off of that shot. And now Patel can't tie it, gets her own rebound, and now we are tied. And a timeout is going to be taken. We'll go ahead and do the same.
Number one, obviously, is safety. We definitely call 811 to find out if there are any buried lines, fiber optic, whether it be telephone or pipeline or anything. Don't take a chance. Don't think you know and say, well, I don't remember anything being put in there. Call 811 and make sure that that's identified, that there isn't something there before you make that crossing. Because in the end, we want everybody going home.
It's interesting seeing the role that free throws have played for the Parsons Vikings. They lost their most recent game by 1. And according to the Parsons Sun, the newspaper, they missed 4 straight free throws in the final seconds that would have sealed it, but instead they left the door open for Chanute, who scored a game-winning 3 immediately after. But they have been pretty good from the free throw line, and the Cardinals keep sending them there so far. Yoder for 3, and no good there. So now she's got to play some defense as Parsons looks to try to grab the lead back. Patel from 3. Oh, man. What a shot from Ashta Patel. She's up to 5 points, and Parsons is back on top. Third lead change of the game. Dieterding wants to tie it up, and she will not. Great bat, though, by Erpelding to find Yoder. Heady play there by Erpelding, and then Yoder capitalizing on the short-range shot. Her first points here today. Here's Mitchell driving to the basket, working against Dieterding. An impressive attempt that didn't work, and now a shooting foul against Orr. Another good job there by Kidrick to draw the foul. That's the second foul against Orr and the third against the Cardinals. Since the first.
So they like 14 yards.
Tiara Smith comes in for her first minutes here today. Senior jersey number 14. And both shots are made by Kidrick. So the lead for Parsons is 3.
And Eudora calls the full timeout.
And another timeout here. We'll take a short break and be right back.
At Kansas Insurance, we know one size doesn't fit all. In fact, our whole mindset is based on customized policies for you and your families. We're local, and we do what we do because we care about you. Think of us as brokers for your insurance needs. Working with Kansas Insurance gets you the award-winning service and attention to detail that only an independent agency can provide. All across Kansas, we're here to help you manage and plan for all types of risk. Contact a local agent today. Kansas Insurance. Local, independent, serving you.
Eudora Sports Live is presented by Kansas Insurance. At Kansas Insurance, they believe in taking time to issue personal care and attention to each individual client. See how Kansas Insurance can help you protect what matters most? Call 913-369-6600. Coming out of the timeout here, the Cardinals find themselves down against a team that has lost their last 7 games. And at first, the Cardinals were looking pretty good, but getting a little tiny bit away from them here, but only 3 points. Bryn Dieterding can do that in one shot. So can Parker Long and a lot of players on this team. Or with the mid-range shot, she couldn't get off her feet. So it was made a little bit tougher by the fact she wasn't able to elevate, but it goes out off of a Vikings player. In for Yoder and now Erpelding. Orr brings it down. She wants to shoot here, and she will draw a shooting foul. So she'll go to the line. She's 60% on free throws so far this season. Foul goes against Braylon Mitchell. It's the second against her, first against the Parsons Vikings in quarter number 2. Orr makes the first.
I wouldn't be surprised if a full court press follows this.
And Orr misses the second. You think the Cardinals want to impose themselves before halftime, you're saying?
Yes. Yeah. Well, just on a free throw, you have so much defense there already.
Wow. Erpelding comes away with it. Dieterding slow to get up from the ground, but he seems to be all right. Great play by Erpelding to read the pass.
A little hobble in her hop.
And Orr couldn't do much with that. Ended up batting it to Smith. And the 3 from Kidrick. Oh, wow. She's got 5 points. And the lead is 5 now. Cardinals need to get some offense working. You'd like to see them dribble in and take some short twos just to get some points on the board.
Yeah, they're penetrating past the free throw line, but not pulling up.
Yeah, anytime that anyone drives to the paint, 4 Vikings players immediately shut it down. Yoder, jump shot, no good, but it works as a pass for Erpelding.
Well, she just immediately gone back up.
And Dieterding, wow, unlucky bounce there, and then it's batted out to Kindred. Tell you what, I'm not seeing the defensive struggles that Coach Scheibe was talking about for his Parsons team. Patel, no good off the top of the glass in the end. And then Yoder misses her teammates, intercepted by Kindred. And she just goes up for 3 and nearly gets it. Probably the right idea, as it was a 1v4. Definitely would have been the right idea if she managed to sink that one. Alex Stoneberger and Riley Dunley come in. Stoneberger, one of their freshmen. They come in for Mitchell and Tierra Smith. Yoder across, and now Dieterding in the corner. Doesn't opt for the 3. And Yoder grabs that one. Dieterding, she wants it from 3, wide open. And they're going to regret that they did that. Dieterding's up to 9 points. Can't leave her open from 3. She's a freshman, is the chant from the student section.
That was a very light foul that called there by the ref.
It's the 4th team foul against the Cardinals. Goes against Parker Long. It's her 2nd. Here's Patel. She's been on as of late. Puts some good moves on Erpelding and then gets it to Stoneberger. And Patel from 3, no good. And she nearly grabs her own rebound, but her own teammate almost took it away from her and then
calling a kick the ball, looked like.
So now Braylon Mitchell comes in. Stoneberger goes out. 2 minutes left. Cardinals find themselves trailing. Long wants it from 3. And no good. Man, she got up to that one, but it was a battle of 2 different players' fingertips. And she was a little further away, so she did not come up the victor. Here's Scheibe. No good. Dieterding running down quick. And she's going to get fouled by Mitchell. Mitchell has a little laugh at the call there. It's the 3rd foul against her already. And the 2nd against the visitors. Here's Yoder. Will the Cardinals go for the tie or try to snatch the lead here before half? Here's Long. She wants the tie, and she won't get it, but she grabs the rebound. And then they call a foul on the floor. Parker Long gets a deserved high 5 there. After bringing down her own rebound, she was ready to go to the line. It's a 3rd foul against the visiting Vikings. 1st against Riley Dunley. And that pass just high enough to get to Erpelding. Well done by Long. Now she finds it back in her hands. 45 seconds left. Cardinals prodding away here. Yoder, she wants to go up for it. She doesn't get it and doesn't get the rebound. Scheibe comes away with it. Yoder wanted a foul. So now Scheibe might make the lead a little larger.
Lady Card should be careful not to foul here, being as they're up against the bonus.
And it seems that they...
Illegal pick.
Oh, okay. I thought the Erpelding might have fouled there, but no. Offensive foul on Tanya Kendrick. Number 00.
Referee was inadvertently in the way of the pass.
10 seconds left. If the Cardinals draw a foul, they'll go to the line. I don't think that's their primary option here. Now a timeout. No, a foul on Long. It's a offensive foul, so it does not send the Parsons player to the line, but it is the 5th against the Cards.
They're going to figure that out. It should be shooting.
No, the offensive doesn't send him to the line.
Interesting.
But it's the 3rd foul against Parker Long, so she'll have to be a little careful in the second half as she's now taken out for Avery Warren for these last 4.4 seconds. Mitchell trying to take her time here. She nearly runs out of it before finding Scheibe. It'll be tough for her to make this one. She dribbles to half, and before she can get it up, Erpelding shuts it down. So Parsons will go to half with just a 2-point lead, but maybe a little bit worrying for the Cardinals, as Coach Parker will have a chance to speak with his team at the halftime break as they try to figure this one out here. Playoff basketball on Eudora Sports Live. Keep it here for your Jeans Heartland Foods halftime show.
High-quality foods, friendly service, great prices, and a connection to the community that is unsurpassed. That's Jeans Heartland Foods in Eudora. Family-owned, Jeans Heartland Foods offers a convenient one-stop shop, delivering the everyday essentials you need to specialty items from around the world. Jeans' friendly staff is here to help you find exactly what you're looking for. You have options when it comes to feeding your family. Choose to support local. Choose Jeans Heartland Foods, 1402 Church Street in Eudora, or online at heartlandfoodstores.com.
Just like the Cardinals are striving for success, Kaw Valley State Bank's mission is your success. At Kaw Valley State Bank, they provide the best, most efficient, courteous, and professional banking services possible. And at Kaw Valley, they recognize that the customer and their satisfaction is the most important ingredient to growing their community, with all the services you've come to expect from the hometown partner you deserve. Kaw Valley State Bank, online at kvsb.com, a proud supporter of Eudora Schools.
Freedom of the press is about your right to know. It's about your right to be informed. Today, there are real threats to press freedom and your right to know about the world around us. We must protect our right to know, no matter what kind of news is important to you. Before it's too late, understand the threats. ProtectPressFreedom.org.
Your home is your sanctuary, and it deserves to look its best. Whether you're looking to update your interior, spruce up your exterior, or give your cabinets a fresh look, trusted residential house painters Absolute Painting are here to help. At Absolute Painting, they specialize in providing top-notch home painting services to homeowners just like you. Their team of professionals have years of experience and the skills necessary to transform your home into a beautiful, welcoming space. Call for a free quote today. Absolute Painting, where quality is absolute.
At Kansas Insurance, we know one size doesn't fit all. In fact, our whole mindset is based on customized policies for you and your families. We're local, and we do what we do because we care about you. Think of us as brokers for your insurance needs. Working with Kansas Insurance gets you the award-winning service and attention to detail that only an independent agency can provide. All across Kansas, we're here to help you manage and plan for all types of risk. Contact a local agent today. Kansas Insurance. Local, independent, serving you.
Welcome in here to the Jeans Heartland Foods halftime show. Halftime show brought to you by Jeans Heartland Foods, a convenient one-stop shop where you can find everything you need from everyday essentials to items from around the world. Jeans is your local community connection for high-quality foods, friendly service, and great prices. See weekly specials and more at heartlandfoodstores.com. So after an intriguing first half there, where the Cardinals took an early lead and then slowly but surely lost it, and then stayed in there really well, but find themselves trailing at half. That's an interesting one here. There's the Parsons coming in really, really struggling with the 7 consecutive losses. And the Cardinals here at home, which they have not lost at home this season, yet they find themselves trailing only by 2. So definitely, I mean, you could easily just think of this as a tie game with how much basketball we have left. But it's not. They are down by a couple right now. So there's definitely some changes to be made. Something you've got to think about is rebounds. I mean, there was the one time where there were 5 consecutive offensive rebounds by the Parsons Vikings right underneath the basket. That is something that the Cardinals cannot let happen. It's been sort of all over the place, the rebounding struggles. So that's definitely something that you'd look to Laney Orr and Parker Long and Kenzie Yoder to help pick up a bit of slack for the Lady Cardinals in that regard. And then also the offensive just finishing. There's been really good moves. They have failed to finish a lot of the moves that they have made so far here. And I think that's a good credit to the Vikings defense. I mentioned that they close down very aggressively in the paint right now, with not letting the Cardinals get any of those easy shots, almost forcing them into longer range shots or just into mistakes. You can only hold on to the ball for so long before something inevitably goes wrong. So interesting stuff here. We'll take a short break and we'll be right back here on the Jeans Heartland Foods halftime show.
What would happen if I had to pick up the phone, call 911 for one of my family members or one of my neighbors? What would I do if no one was on the other end to respond? What if there was no 911? So you can be a part of the solution.
Anybody can be a firefighter. Male, female, younger, older.
We have school teachers. We have leaders in business.
Is me, you, anyone that wants to be.
There is no typical firefighter.
Are you looking for a trusted partner in pet care? Look no further than Eudora Animal Hospital, proudly serving Eudora and the surrounding area since 1975. Eudora Animal Hospital offers a wide range of services, including wellness exams, surgeries, routine vaccinations, and emergency care.
Hi guys, just wanted to say thank you from Eudora Animal Hospital for all your support and go Cards!
Schedule an appointment by calling 785-542-3265 or visit eudoravet.com. High-quality foods, friendly service, great prices, and a connection to the community that is unsurpassed. That's Jeans Heartland Foods in Eudora. Family-owned, Jeans Heartland Foods offers a convenient one-stop shop, delivering the everyday essentials you need to specialty items from around the world. Jeans' friendly staff is here to help you find exactly what you're looking for. You have options when it comes to feeding your family. Choose to support local. Choose Jeans Heartland Foods, 1402 Church Street in Eudora, or online at heartlandfoodstores.com.
Call insurance agent.
Hello, customer.
Oh, great. I just had a quick question about my insurance.
You are 312th in line.
Oh, it's just a real quick question.
Would you like a callback in 6 hours?
Sometimes humans are just more helpful.
Hey, Max, I can answer your insurance question.
Awesome. Appreciate it.
Farm Bureau Financial Services. It's your future. Let's protect it.
Contact Farm Bureau agent Anthony Brown in Eudora today at 785-615-0516.
On March 5th, the Eudora Schools Foundation will host its 4th annual Eudora Schools Foundation Give Day, a 24-hour fundraiser to benefit every student, every teacher, and every school in USD 491. The big goal is $65,000 to enrich student experience, reward teaching excellence, and make Eudora schools the very best. Your gifts, both large and small, will help achieve this goal. Help them kick off the campaign by donating today. Ambitious goals, exceptional futures. Visit EudoraSchoolsFoundation.org for more information. So back here on our halftime show, Tevin, you want to talk about what halftime discussions might have been had in that locker room?
Well, so if I was the coach, there's 3 things I'd be talking about. And I think you may have already mentioned 1 or 2 of these. Number 1, defensive rebounding. Too many times the Lady Vikings are able to recover their own shots and or generate fouls against Cardinals from the rebounding process. So better positioning and better fight down there. Secondly, better passing in the midcourt. So I think we saw a turnover. We saw some things. So I do that. And then the third thing, I think we mentioned this during the first half, pulling up for the short J in the lane when you've made penetration. Sometimes penetrating and passing out is good for a clear shot, but if that's not what's happening, we got to capitalize on that short range that we've already done the penetration, got all that hard work. Maybe we'll get the points too.
And it's interesting for Parsons. I think there's actually a lot of room for improvement for Coach Scheibe's team. Yet they find themselves on top here by the slim margin. But there's a lot that they could be doing better, especially on offense. We saw them making completely unnecessary turnovers at this very beginning of this game. So it'll be interesting to see if they come out changed here, or if the lead happens to maybe blind them to what struggles they might have out there, which typically I would not expect. But with the team on a 7-game losing streak, you never know what it exactly is that's going wrong for them. But that will do it for our halftime show, brought to you by Jean's Heartland Foods. We are about to begin quarter 3 here on Eudora Sports Live. It'll begin in the hands of the Lady Cards and Parker Long. Parker Long's got 5 points. Dieterding has 9. Yoder with a couple. Laney Orr with 1. Yoder finds Erpelding, finds Dieterding. She's looking for double digits, and she's got it. We're tied.
So like we mentioned there, Reed, good passing opened up a nice, clean, short shot.
Yeah, that's been something that the Vikings have been smothering, you might say, is just taking away those short-range shots. And the Cardinals' prodding style, while smart, is a long 3 here from Scheibe. While it's good to be patient, sometimes if you're too patient, you'll force yourself into making a mistake, almost by the law of averages. Here's Erpelding, as the Cardinals might be able to grab the lead back. Or short-range shot, one-on-one, no good.
Surprised there wasn't a foul called there.
That's a big opportunity there that unfortunately Orr could not put away, as the Vikings let a short-range shot go that wasn't a 1v4, as it's been most of the time. Scheibe for 3, no good, and then Kendrick puts it out. Also pushed Long to the floor, but to say that was incidental.
Yeah, refs are making some unusual choices tonight.
So the Vikings basketball. Scheibe there who starts with it. She's got a couple points. Finds Kendrick, who has 5. Mitchell has 5. Patel has 5. And Riley Dunley has 2. Here's Patel for 3. No good. Kendrick grabs the rebound. And then Parker Long blocks the pass, but it ends up just going out off of her. So Vikings basketball. And a foul on the floor from Laney Orr. A lot of fouls committed by the Cardinals here today. Very rarely have they been intentional or even, I don't know.
Advantageous?
Yeah, very obvious or anything. Doesn't mean they're not there. Just been a struggle for the Cards, and now Lucy Giffen is preparing to grab Laney Orr, you'd presume. Kendrick from 3. Kendrick's up to 8 points, and the Cards are now down by 3. Erpelding drives, loses the handle, and a whistle blown. Foul against Mitchell. She can't believe it. That'll be the 4th against her. No, actually, they say 0-0. So, Kendrick. I guess Mitchell just couldn't believe the call was against her teammate. 34. So, 2nd foul against Kendrick, 1st against the Vikings. Laney Orr does come out for Lucy Giffen. Corner for Dieterding. And she pulls up for 3, and no good. And then a tough battle for the rebound. Let's say there's an elbow for a foul on the floor, and it benefits the Cards. Call goes against Riley Dunley. 2nd against her and her team. In for Yoder. Dieterding has it in the corner. Long steps into that pass and finds Erpelding. And now gets it back. And then her pass was too short there. Patel went up and brought it down. She could make her lead larger than 3, and she will. Maybe some alarm bells ringing for the Cards here. And Dieterding misses that short-range effort, and then Giffen came up with it and was hoping to draw a shooting foul. But it did go out off of Patel, so still a Cardinals ball. Dieterding finds Yoder. Long in the corner for 3, and no good. Bounced back off the far part of the rim. I thought it might go, but it did not. And Erpelding steals that one away and puts it away. Her first points here today. Patel, she wants another 3. She won't get it. Rebounded by Giffen. That's big for the Cards. The senior was able to come up with that one. Erpelding to Yoder. Yoder shooting foul. Mitchell doesn't like that. She signals over to the bench. I've got 4. As she does. She's got 4 fouls. Third against her team sends Yoder to the line. Yoder, 60% from the free throw line. Misses the first.
Well, Reed, I think you mentioned before that Parsons only has about 6 active players. If they have someone foul out halfway through the third quarter, that'd be a real handicap going forward.
It's interesting seeing Alex Stoneberger, who just came in here again, is a freshman getting minutes. As Yoder sinks that one. I was talking with some people from Parsons, and the freshmen really don't get minutes. So I don't think that they want to be turning to Stoneberger. And maybe having to turn to the freshman has been part of the struggle for this team. We don't really know too much on what exactly has caused such a steep drop-off for them. But here they find themselves on top. They look pretty solid out there. Definitely not perfect, but they don't look like a team that can't win. Patel lost that one. She's a little upset at herself.
Well, certainly, I said that this is obviously anyone's game. You would just hope to see better play out of Lady Cards.
And they're keeping up with them, but the Cardinals are, in this moment, a better team than them. Should not just be keeping up. They should be pulling away. And Long stepped out there before she got that pass. She was working against a lot of contact there, but to say it's clean basketball. Patel has Stoneberger on her right. She's not going to go to her. Instead, she finds Scheibe. Scheibe wanted to shoot, but Erpelding shut it down, and now for 2, no good. Giffen grabs the rebound and is able to stay in bounds. Cardinals still having to prod away here. I think they're either going to have to start getting comfortable with threes or just force those mid-range shots. I'd like to see Yoder as Dieterding for 3.
Now, Vince, you heard you, Reed. Pull up for that 3. Take the lead.
I was going to say I'd love to see Yoder just do tens of Yoder things and drive in and draw contact when the Vikings close in. But that will work as well as the Cardinals take the lead for the first time in quite a while. 4th lead change here today in the game. Long. Yoder in the far corner. She's going to drive and then pass it out to Long and Dieterding and Erpelding. Dieterding gets past the freshman Stoneberger, finds Yoder in space, and her shot was blocked before she could go up there. Here's Kendrick. She's been really good from 3. That will not continue on this occasion. Patel tries to bat it back to her teammate, but Giffen comes away with it. Yoder looking for some contact. She will get it. On 0-0, Kendrick. 3rd against 3rd. It's actually a shooting foul. So Yoder back to the line. She's shooting 50% today. 2 for 4 so far. Parker Long comes out. Hannah Keltner comes in.
If they take back the shooting foul, they're just going to do an inbound.
Yeah, it didn't seem like a shooting foul. Coach Parker thought it was, and so did a lot of the players out there, but not a shooting foul. Here's Keltner. Into the corner for Erpelding. It was open, but Kendrick closed it down fast enough to shut down any ideas of pulling up for the shot. Now Keltner in some space. She's not known for her offensive prowess, but she's definitely a brave player. You might see her drive towards the basket. Dieterding for 3, no good, but Keltner gets her hands on it, but couldn't come away with the rebound. Instead, Stoneberger. Now Erpelding applying some pressure. She gets it. She's all by herself. And she makes the palm finish to extend the lead to 3 and induce a timeout. You won't miss a moment here on Eudora Sports Live.
Just like the Cardinals are striving for success, Kaw Valley State Bank's mission is your success. At Kaw Valley State Bank, they provide the best, most efficient, courteous, and professional banking services possible. And at Kaw Valley, they recognize that the customer and their satisfaction is the most important ingredient to growing their community. With all the services you've come to expect from the hometown partner you deserve, Kaw Valley State Bank, online at kvsb.com, a proud supporter of Eudora Schools.
Back here, quarter number 3 action here. Uh-oh. Excuse me. Messed up the...
2 minutes remaining quarter. Inbounded by the Vikings. Full court press and a jump ball called for the Vikings' advantage right now.
Jump ball.
Apologies there for the technical difficulties. Thank you, Kevin, for helping with the play-by-play. Stoneberger inbounds and Yoder swats it away. Says, get that out of here. Try again.
I would look for an inbound towards the midcourt here, because the hard pressure is coming from the Lady Cards, or not.
There's Scheibe. We're seeing a lot of Stoneberger here. I'm guessing that's because of the fouls on number 4. And what's the call here?
Against Giffen, blocking.
So Kendrick draws another blocking foul. It's the first foul on Giffen. Second against the Cards. Patel for 3. She can make these, but not on this occasion. Keltner is going to bat it out. She's still a Parsons ball.
Hands weren't quite big enough.
I don't think she had to jump for it. Of course, it's a good idea to jump for a rebound to make sure you're first there, but instead she ended up taking herself out of bounds for a momentum, but this time the momentum will take the basketball out off of Riley Dunley. So Cardinals ball. 3 points on top here. Looking to make it more. It's been a slow game for the offenses and an impressive game from the defenses. Erpelding finds Keltner in the corner. Yoder is going to look to shoot here and just comes up short, snags it back, and nearly got an and one, but she does draw the foul here. So she will get sent to the line on this occasion, as it's also the 5th foul against Parsons.
Tell you one thing I really like about Hannah Keltner, man, her vision is incredible. She sees the ball and the players so nicely.
It'll be fun to see her senior year next year, how that goes. She's such an energetic presence out on the court. I'm sure she'll be excited at the prospect of more minutes.
I see her kind of in the same mold of Jayla Erpelding, that hardcore defense, high energy player.
Yoder maintains her 50% record from the free throw line today with her 4th point. So the lead is 4. Cards in the bonus for this last minute 15. Nice moves by Patel. Then puts on the brakes and finds Kendrick. Kendrick wanted to shoot. Instead, it's going to be Dudley, and Dudley drained it.
Hey, inch back ahead.
Here's Warren. She snuck in to the court. Didn't see her come in. And then Yoder. She's got 6 points, and the lead's back to 3. Or what's the call here?
I'm not sure. The ref thought maybe there was a timeout or something, possibly.
At least the basket's not negated, whatever it was. And now Patel behind the defense like a wide receiver. Impressive play by Ashka Patel. She's up to 9 points. Cardinals still on top here.
Strong assist to the referee there.
It's still on Dietergen, though, to stay either to snag that ball or stay between her player and the basket. She did not do that. And you can see here, it almost looks like a video game without you sat the controller down. She's just dribbling time away here.
10 seconds remaining.
Kendrick let it happen. And now Dietergen's going to pull up from 3 and not hit it. And Warren tries to get the rebound, and Parsons actually keeps it in. They won't be able to get this shot off, though. So we will head to quarter number 4 with the Cardinals 1 point on top. We're coming in on a exciting finish here with playoff basketball. Keep it here, Eudora Sports Live.
Call insurance agent.
Hello, customer.
Oh, great. I just had a quick question about my insurance.
You are 312th in line.
Oh, it's just a real quick question.
Would you like a callback in 6 hours?
Sometimes humans are just more helpful.
Hey, Max, I can answer your insurance question.
Awesome. Appreciate it.
Farm Bureau Financial Services. It's your future. Let's protect it.
Contact Farm Bureau agent Anthony Brown in Eudora today at 785-615-0516.
The smoothest, the creamiest, the most amazing ice cream you've ever had. That's what you'll find at Main Street Scoops and Sweets in historic downtown Eudora, Kansas. With over 100 mouthwatering Wisconsin-made ice cream flavors, including dairy-free and gluten-free options. The bakery is always serving up the most heavenly cookies, cakes, and so much more. Ask about Main Street's custom cakes for that special occasion. What are you waiting for? Come make the sweetest of memories at Main Street Scoops and Sweets in downtown Eudora, where it's always ice cream time.
Quarter number 4, Parker Long inbounds to Bryn Dieterding as we are underway. Cardinals 1 point on top against an opponent. It is, of course, close to them in the rankings, but just based on season results, you might have expected Parsons to not come in and put up much of a fight, but that has not been the case. They're in good form here and putting up a really good fight for the Cards. Long from mid-range, no good. Patel rebounds. She's been really effective lately, has Ashka Patel. Putting some handles against Erpelding. Now she's going to try to one-on-one get past her, and Erpelding slots the ball back. So now Patel tries again. Good fight there by Erpelding to keep Patel in front of her despite her best efforts. And wow! What a finish there by Riley Dudley. What's the 4th foul against Laney Orr, first against the Cards?
Meanwhile, Kendrick went to the ground hard there, contacting the paint off the ball.
Cardinals have been drawn into very quick fouls in most of the quarters here, if not all. Dudley puts it away, so the lead is 2. 5th lead change of the game. Work to do for the Lady Cards. Here's Yoder. Tries to get it to Orr. Kendrick gets a hand on it, and it'll still be a Cardinals ball. Dieterding finds Yoder. Passes now to Erpelding. Tries to put some moves on Mitchell. Might Dieterding pull up from three? She won't. She goes to Erpelding in the corner. And she pulls up from three.
That may be the first time I've ever seen Jayla pull up for a three and hit it.
Yeah, she didn't want to do that. But she said, I guess if you're going to let me, I'll try. She drains it. Cards on top. 6th lead change. Erpelding's up to 7 points.
It's going to be provided number 14, Kira Smith.
Tara Smith comes in. We haven't seen a lot of her. She made an early appearance at the senior. And it's sort of been phased out of the lineup. Erpelding drives, loses out on it, was hoping it would go to Yoder, and it didn't. And then Patel and Yoder fight for a jump ball.
Go the way of the Vikings.
Jump ball.
Lady Cards moving into a modified full court press here. Just trying to keep that ball away from Ashka.
Patel is a really good player, having a really good day here. Trying to make sure that this is not her last basketball game of her high school career. Timeout is taken by Parsons. We'll at least keep you here for a second. Kevin, what do you think the last 6 minutes of this game is going to look like?
Well, I think you're going to see hard defense from the Lady Cardinals, and you're going to see opportunistic offense by the Vikings. And so it's going to be about good passing. And if the Lady Cards can find some good in the paint shots, I mean, you can't rely on the three as much as they have, I don't think.
I think this game could very well come down to free throws as well. It's going to be the little things. In a game so close, it's going to be the little things like unforced turnovers, travels, stepping out of bounds, as well as, missed easy shots or made tough shots. It's going to be little moments all over the place to determine this one. We've got such a slim lead in this game. Mitchell's able to get it into Scheibe. Scheibe only with 2 points today. That's a really good job by the Cardinals to shut her down.
Block going to be called against Kenzie Yoder.
So now Scheibe will go to the line. Second foul on Yoder.
Well, frankly, here late in the game, only having 2 fouls on Kenzie is a good place to have her.
It's the third charge call. It's the third blocking call against the Cardinals. But yeah, Yoder really hasn't been playing much of her game today. She's been out there, she's been involved, but she's not doing, quote, Kenzie Yoder things, trying to draw fouls and such. We've actually seen a lot of that from Parsons, Tanya Kendrick, 0-0. Dieterding lines this one up and pulls. And sinks it. 17 points for the freshman. This game is as back and forth gets.
Oh, blocking off the ball.
Yeah, Kendrick had her legs pretty wide there.
That's going to put her in foul trouble. That's her fourth.
Yeah. She had her legs pretty wide there, so she tripped. I just saw her look up at the scoreboard and go, 4? She's now aware that she's in foul trouble and is a little concerned by that fact. Yoder, trying to extend the lead, won't be able to do it.
Oh, how was that not a called foul?
Stays in the hands of the Cards, though. Riley Dunley's going to check in.
Kenzie was bewildered. She's like, how was that not a foul?
To be fair to them, they haven't been calling it. That doesn't mean it couldn't be a foul, but it's not that it's something that she's been expecting and getting here today. Long from 3. Boy, did the Cardinals need that. And Parker Long comes up with her second 3 of the day. And now we've got a foul on the floor against the Cards. Might be against Parker Long. Can you move the camera a little bit? Some excitement being showed there by Coach Dumas, the assistant. Not sure what for.
As well.
Jayla Erpelding was hit with a technical foul. That would be why the Parsons bench erupted. So it'll send Scheibe to the line. Didn't see what it is that Erpelding did.
Had I to guess, I'd say probably voicing displeasure if a foul call she didn't agree with.
So following the technical foul against Erpelding, Parsons Vikings have the ball in their hands, and that one hit Patel in the head after she couldn't reel it in. The Cardinal Arena loves it, as they're hoping for their team to get a playoff win here, and they're feeling that every little possession and bounce of the ball is so important now. Erpelding in the corner for Dieterding, and now back for Erpelding, and she does pull up this time, and Scheibe comes down with the rebound. Patel trying to tie this game. No good. Dieterding rebounds and then gets bumped there by Dunley. Somehow they called that just off of a Vikings player. It looked more like Dunley bumped Dieterding. I could have seen that being a foul call, but I guess maybe she got a hand on the basketball. Referee was standing right there.
Timeout for Eudora.
And now a timeout will be taken. We'll go ahead and take a short break.
For more than 20 years, Gherkin Rental has been the place to go to get the job done in eastern Kansas and western Missouri. With a huge selection of quality equipment, from roll-offs to trailers, telehandlers to generators, power washers to popcorn makers. Experienced equipment professionals and clean, well-maintained tools to help you get the job done right the first time. Gherkin Rental. Stop by any of their 13 locations across the KC Metro or call 855-GHERKINS. That's 855-437-5367.
We are closing in on a photo finish like the one seen in Atlanta, and the lead is currently 3 wide.
My son making a NASCAR reference for me.
And foul called there. Or no, did she step out? No, a foul.
Yeah, against Patel.
It was interesting. Dieterding looked like she didn't like it. Maybe she didn't like what happened to her. I think her foot's bothering her.
Yeah, she had that contact earlier in the game that had her limping a little bit.
Yeah, I think her right foot is sort of messing with her right now. It was the first foul against Patel, second against the Vikes. Handed to Lainey Orr, and then she had no one really to go for. She was hoping for Dieterding, but 2 Vikings players in between her and her target. We're never going to let that happen. And then Erpelding shoved to the floor by Scheibe, or actually hit to the floor, according to the referee.
I imagine we're going to see a lot of Ashka Patel here in the end of this game. With fouls to give and one of the best shooters, it's going to be on her shoulders to take this game over for her team.
Coach Scheibe did not like that call. The referee went over to him and demonstrated exactly what happened, which was a little awkward. Lucy Giffen came in for Lainey Orr. 3.5 left with a 3-point lead and some physical play down there in the paint. And Erpelding tries to slow it down. Kendrick's not going to let Dieterding kill as much time as she did last time. Cards really want to slow this one down, though.
Well, what they're able to do is they're able to stretch the defense if they can do some quick passing, they should be able to bust it inside and get some easy shots.
Just need to make sure they don't embarrass themselves and lose out on possession and create a one-on-none situation. Parker Long, she sized that one up, and I think she really hit the right angle, but the spin on the ball hit the rim and was not going to go for her. And then Kendrick couldn't catch that pass from Mitchell. Kendrick's beside herself for that one. Cardinals with a chance to eat more time off the clock. The student section's getting loud here, cheering their Cardinals on.
If I were the Cardinals, I'd want at least, one more bucket before I got into time-killing mode.
It was rebounded by Dunley, and then put away by Patel, and even a foul against Yoder. It's the third against her, and Patel will have a chance to tie the game. It's the third against the Cards. And Patel does tie the game. So no more slowing it down for the Cards unless they want to risk it on a last-second shot. But 2 minutes left. That's not going to happen here. But the Cards probably will not want to play slow here anymore. Parker Long for three. It bounces up, and it's rebounded by Dunley. Here's Mitchell. Dieterding with her eye on the ball, working against Scheibe, and Scheibe's layup won't go. Long comes away with it. That's a big rebound there by Parker Long for the Cardinals. Yoder in all kinds of space. She's going to go up for this one, and she'll draw a shooting foul. Coach Parker saying he needs his defense to be better in transition, calling on his players to find the person you're supposed to be covering when transitioning from offense to defense. Yoder is then right at 50% here today from the free throw line.
See if they can pull ahead by one here.
Best case scenario now after the first inning go, and the 50% day does continue. So the Cardinals back on top. 8 lead changes we've had today. Physical fight between Patel and Erpelding. 90 seconds left. There will be quite a few seniors here today for one side that have played their last basketball game. Which group of seniors will it be? Riley Dudley doesn't want it to be her. Bryn Dieterding. Yes! Yes, for Dieterding.
Battling 3-point shots.
Dieterding has 20. Huge day for her. One of her best all season, and one of the best moments all season to have it. And then long rebounds. Patel was going to foul Dieterding and still did so. Dieterding tried to pass it away so that it couldn't happen.
Like I said, the Parsons coach is relying heavily on Ashka Patel right now.
And you can see why. She's a spectacular player. But that's a third foul against Ashka Patel. That's AASHKA. So Dieterding to the line. And she made that, but it's not going to count. Move the camera. Maybe a timeout seems was taken before the free throw.
Yeah, icing the kicker, as it were.
The student section not liking that one. Meanwhile, Hannah Keltner is going to check in during this full timeout. We'll keep you here. Cardinals on top. Got 110 of you with us. Thanks for spending the night with us here on Eudora Sports Live. Watching your Lady Cardinals here trying to earn a spot into the next round. They will take on, let me see here. I know it's Bishop Miege is the higher seed. The winner of Bishop Miege versus St. George Rock Creek. Bishop Miege, the 2 seed, with a 17-3 record, while the 15 seed St. George Rock Creek High School is 4-16. So it feels like whoever wins this one's got to be traveling to Bishop Miege. But crazier things have happened. 15 beating a 2.
Well, to be returned to the foul line.
So back to Dieterding. I was going to mention her free throws, which she's at 70 to 78% this season. So it's honestly a compliment to say this, but her free throws have been a little bit of a struggle for her as of late. And that one does not go. And you can see she's a little frustrated. It's not an exaggeration. I mean, she was shooting around 85% only a few weeks ago and is now down to 78. These have been less than automatic for her. But
They are out to a 2-point lead.
And the steal! I got a foul! Everything took a look at Patel there.
That may be in contention for play of the game.
That look at the look that she gave Oscar Patel. Did you see that one, Kelly?
I could not.
It was I don't know what it was. It was very interesting. Yeah, she's gonna get talking to here. I don't know if that's what it's about or not. It's the 4th foul against Patel. And she drains that one. Jayla Erpeling not wanting to go down here. She wants more basketball here in her senior season. And a
lane violation, possibly?
Yeah. And so Erpeling will get to shoot once more. And she makes that one.
4-point lead, 30 seconds to go. This may be one of the largest leads of the entire day.
Oh. Seems that the student section shifted our camera. We'll get that one fixed. There we go. During the timeout here. It's a full timeout. We'll send you to a 30-second commercial and take you right back.
Your home is your sanctuary, and it deserves to look its best. Whether you're looking to update your interior, spruce up your exterior, or give your cabinets a fresh look, trusted residential house painters Absolute Painting are here to help. At Absolute Painting, they specialize in providing top-notch home painting services to homeowners just like you. Their team of professionals have years of experience and the skills necessary to transform your home into a beautiful, welcoming space. Call for a free quote today. Absolute Painting, where quality is absolute.
We are closing in here, 31.8 seconds away from our Anthony Brown and Farm Bureau Financial Postgame Show. Anthony's goal is to help you plan for the unexpected and protect your future. Getting to know you and the things that are most important to you will help them customize the plans right for your needs. To learn more, visit them at 101 West 10th Street A in Eudora, or call 785-615-0516. Ball's going to start in the hands of Parsons here, as they are down by 4.
If I could script the perfect play, it would be
Everything on the ground, and there's going to be a foul.
Wow.
Does that make it Cardinals ball? It's on Scheibe. It's a third against her. They've moved the ball. Does that mean it's a Cardinals basketball? Dieterding. Go over there. Go over there. It is indeed a Cardinals basketball or a referee confrontation. Cardinals are in the bonus, but it was a dead ball offensive foul. So I don't think you could go to the line for that. But it does become a Cardinals basketball. That is huge. Jayla Erpelding has made two huge moments happen just now. And I think it's thanks to getting underneath the skin of the Vikings players here. And now Mitchell fouls out of this game. Braylon Mitchell's done for the day. Her day ends with 5 points. Solid day from the sophomore. So now Dieterding back to the line. Sure, she'd love to sink these both just for the sake of confidence. What's that one? Britt Dieterding has 22 points tonight. A remarkable performance. And doesn't get that one. But the lead is still 5, which is growing more and more hard to overcome as time keeps ticking away here. Shivey keeps it in, gets the shot up without looking, and then her teammate brings it down and misses too. That was Dudley. Yoder is down on the floor, and she is in trouble. She's hurt. Erpelding scores. Cardinals are going to win this game, but they might have just suffered a loss even bigger than they could have with losing this game. As Hannah Keltner rushes over to Yoder, she is not all right. See that she might be crying. We'll go ahead and pull away here. But the Cardinals have won this game. They will be moving on here in the playoffs. A spectacular victory for the Lady Cards.
State coordinates of new land acquisition.
Oh, you know that big oak tree that got struck by lightning?
Negative.
The barn with the funny cow mural?
Negative.
One-eyed scarecrow?
Negative.
Giant water tower? You're not from here, are you?
I've never seen him.
Robots don't know you. We do.
Hey, how's your dad doing?
For over 80 years, we've built relationships first and plans second. It's your future. Let's protect it. Contact Farm Bureau Agent Anthony Brown in Eudora today at 785-615-0516.
Just like the Cardinals are striving for success, Kaw Valley State Bank's mission is your success. At Kaw Valley State Bank, they provide the best, most efficient, courteous, and professional banking services possible. And at Kaw Valley, they recognize that the customer and their satisfaction is the most important ingredient to growing their community. With all the services you've come to expect from the hometown partner you deserve, Kaw Valley State Bank, online at kvsb.com, a proud supporter of Eudora Schools.
I used to drive an ambulance as an EMT, and I've always tried to be a safe driver. If people knew what I know, lives could be saved. In my car, if I see a truck or bus taking a turn, I know to take my time. When big vehicles turn right, they may swing wide to make the turn. If you try to sneak in, well, it's a lesson you'd rather not learn the hard way. When trucks and buses turn, let's you and I wait. It's our roads, it's our safety.
So back here in the Cardinal Arena, Kenzie Yoder is now walking unassisted. She is still not feeling great. If we went back and watched it, she bumped into her opponent and then fell to the ground on her hip. And we heard her say as well, it's her hip. She's not walking with a limp, but she is clearly in all kinds of pain. The Cardinals will play again in a couple days. So it'll have to be a quick recovery by Yoder if she's going to play in the next game. So that's a very big developing story for the Cardinals as they assume formation here to do the fight song following a big victory here over Parsons. We'll let you listen in. So that is fight song wrapped up. no one was willing to move around here in the Cardinal Arena when Eudora went down. The celebrations were short-lived as there was concern for their teammate. But the focus will shift now, at least for us here on the postgame show, on the spectacular win. The Cardinals managed to outlast the Vikings here in maybe an unexpectedly good game of basketball. I guess I should have seen it coming. I mean, 7 versus 10 would tell you a good game, but looking at Parsons' struggles, it just didn't seem like they were going to come in and put up a fight, but they absolutely did. Give them all kinds of credit. Some really good players had some really good days.
Well, when I look back through the schedule and why I said that 40-point threshold was going to be important tonight was that even in their losses, Parsons was hitting about 40 points. And in a lot of the victories, the Lady Cards weren't getting much more than 40 points. And so that appeared to be an important threshold. And I think we were saying that, 46, 41. So once again, close game around that 40-point threshold where we thought it might end up. But very entertaining basketball. Certainly hoping all the best for Kenzie Yoder.
Yeah, it was interesting. I was wondering what we might see from her because she picked up an injury at the end of the most recent game where they got the win, where she fouled out. She was fine in terms of she was ready to play through it, but it was clearly bothering her. And so I was wondering if that was going to be lingering at all. And I don't know if it was. I did say we didn't really see her play her game very much today. So maybe it was a bit of a factor, but I don't know if that really messed with what happened to her at the end, because I believe it was her ankle last game against Hayden, but she just went down on her right hip, and it was causing her all kinds of trouble. But we'll focus on the positives now, as it was a really fun game. And the biggest positive, I can't even choose between the two dings, Erpelding and Dieterding. Erpelding with 22 points. But I really still feel like Erpelding was player of the game.
Jayla's defense was incredible. Dropping that three-pointer out of nowhere. Huge fan of hers tonight.
Yeah, I mean, she was involved all over the place, and you called it when she made the big play right at the end. But that might be play of the game. And then she made another big one, drawing the foul during a dead ball when there was only a 4-point lead for the Cards, which is not impossible to go away with 30 seconds left. And then they instead get fouled, get the ball back, and are able to score from it.
Well, most importantly, in that last minute of the game, I don't think Parsons got to play offense.
Yeah, I think I think you're exactly right. And it's because of what Erpelding did. She stole it from them first, and then stole it from them by way of drawing a foul, which I think was because she was sort of playing the role of villain here today. She was definitely annoying them. Which that's something that we saw a lot of in the series against Hayden, was people playing the villain, and it definitely messed with the Cardinals. That was more the boys' game than the girls, but it happened in both games. But here I think Erpelding took all of the best parts of that and applied it into her game, where she didn't let it get her too far. She did end up committing a technical. We missed what that was, but that's definitely not ideal. But in the end, it all came out to a victory for the Cardinals, so a really good day for her.
As a coach, if you have a player who draws a technical, you'll almost always pull them out, and Coach Parker did not. He left her in. He trusted her to control herself, and I think that was a crucial element of the game.
So do we really give Erpelding player of the game in spite of Dieterding putting up 22 points?
Hard to say. I definitely think she has the play of the game.
Oh, yeah.
But you can't go away from Bryn. Absolutely. Half of the offense was I think 23 points on her shoulders. Incredible, crucial part of this game.
I'm still feeling player for Erpelding, and you know what? We have 3 more years to give up to Dieterding.
Okay.
So I think we'll go ahead and give player and play of the game to Jayla Erpelding with an extremely loud shout out to Bryn Dieterding as well. But the Barbed Wire Barbecue Who's Smoking Player of the Game award will go to Jayla Erpelding. Who's Smoking Player of the Game, brought to you by Barbed Wire Barbecue. Be the MVP at your next watch party with Barbed Wire Smoking Game Day deals. Packs start at $35 and feed 4, or the biggest pack feeds 8 for $90. Pre-order now by visiting them at barbedwirebarbecue.com or call 785-856-0877. And we will also be giving her the absolute play of the game, brought to you by Absolute Painting. I'll honestly leave it up to you to decide, you being the viewer, if you think that it was the steal that she got or the foul that she drew, either one of them was absolutely crucial. I think that maybe the foul was a little bit more at a crucial time, but they're both absolutely huge plays. So she's got both co-plays of the game, brought to you by Absolute Painting. From a fresh coat of paint to refinishing your cabinets, Absolute Painting offers a wide range of services to meet your needs. Revamp your space with their expert painters. Call for your free quote today at 785-333-9651. Absolute Painting, where quality is absolute. Looking at some other points totals outside of Bryn Dieterding's 22, Erpelding put up 9, Kenzie Yoder put up 7, Lainey Orr with 1, and Parker Long with 8. And then on the Parsons Vikings side of things, Tanya Kindrick put up 8, Braylon Mitchell put up 5 before fouling out. Ashka Patel put up 12 in what is going to be her last high school basketball game. A remarkable player, Ashka Patel. Sydney Scheibe as well with 5 in her last game. And Riley Dunley with 11. She put up a heck of a fight as well on the Parsons side of things. But for them, they end up losing their 8th straight game and falling to 10-11 on a season where they were once 10-3. The Cardinals improved to 14-7, and they will likely be taking on Bishop Miege at their house in a couple days. We're going to take a break here on the postgame show. So keep it here, Eudora Sports Live.
Dad, you need to go. Really? It's important. I feel fine. Look, you cannot mess around with this kind of stuff. Some cancers, man, we just don't want to lose you from something we could have caught. What I need to do? You just give your doctor a call. They'll tell you what screening test you need. Fine. Can I have my pie now? Oh, man.
High-quality foods, friendly service, great prices, and a connection to the community that is unsurpassed. That's Jean's Heartland Foods in Eudora. Family-owned, Jean's Heartland Foods offers a convenient one-stop shop, delivering the everyday essentials you need to specialty items from around the world. Jean's friendly staff is here to help you find exactly what you're looking for. You have options when it comes to feeding your family. Choose to support local. Choose Jean's Heartland Foods, 1402 Church Street in Eudora, or online at heartlandfoodstores.com. Your home is your sanctuary, and it deserves to look its best. Whether you're looking to update your interior, spruce up your exterior, or give your cabinets a fresh look, trusted residential house painters Absolute Painting are here to help. At Absolute Painting, they specialize in providing top-notch home painting services to homeowners just like you. Their team of professionals have years of experience and the skills necessary to transform your home into a beautiful, welcoming space. Call for a free quote today. Absolute Painting, where quality is absolute.
At Kansas Insurance, we know one size doesn't fit all. In fact, our whole mindset is based on customized policies for you and your families. We're local, and we do what we do because we care about you. Think of us as brokers for your insurance needs. Working with Kansas Insurance gets you the award-winning service and attention to detail that only an independent agency can provide. All across Kansas, we're here to help you manage and plan for all types of risk. Contact a local agent today. Kansas Insurance. Local, independent, serving you.
I used to drive an ambulance as an EMT, and I've always tried to be a safe driver. If people knew what I know, lives could be saved. In my car, if I see a truck or bus taking a turn, I know to take my time. When big vehicles turn right, they may swing wide to make the turn. If you try to sneak in, well, it's a lesson you'd rather not learn the hard way. When trucks and buses turn, let's you and I wait. It's our roads, it's our safety.
At Kansas Insurance, we know one size doesn't fit all. In fact, our whole mindset is based on customized policies for you and your families. We're local, and we do what we do because we care about you. Think of us as brokers for your insurance needs. Working with Kansas Insurance gets you the award-winning service and attention to detail that only an independent agency can provide. All across Kansas, we're here to help you manage and plan for all types of risk. Contact a local agent today. Kansas Insurance. Local, independent, serving you.
Back here on the post-game show, I can confirm to you that Bishop Miege have beaten Rock Creek 61-22 was the final of that one. The 2 seed comfortably getting a victory at home for them. So indeed, the Lady Cardinals will be traveling to Bishop Miege for their next game. Bishop Miege, I'll tell you what, they are an intimidating opponent. They will come in 18-3. They were on an 8-game win streak in their season before losing on the 20th and by 1 point. And then they did get one last regular season win before just now beating Rock Creek. So they will come in on only a 2-game win streak, as will the Lady Cardinals. But that will be a tough fight there that they will have. We should be bringing you that one. Can't verify that 100%, but should be bringing you that one here on Eudora Sports Live. And with that, the Cardinals have wrapped up a perfect record at home here at the Cardinal Arena, as it is unlikely they'll be returning back unless they face someone with a lower seed than 7. Would take a Cinderella run by another team. So that is a really impressive season from the Lady Cardinals and a really impressive win here tonight. Of course, there will be thoughts and focus with Kenzie Yoder and what the rest of her season will look like here for the Lady Cards, and if they'll have to play without her, which would be a tough loss for the Cards. But that is about it here on the postgame show. Thank you so much for spending tonight with us here. For Kevin McAvoy and Reed McAvoy and everybody here at Eudora Sports Live, go Cardinals and good night.